Hello and welcome back to the truly Bedrock server. Now today we're going to be doing a little bit of work around the place, but I thought what I'll do first is give you a little bit of a catch up since the last episode, because since the last episode we obviously had our 1 year anniversary weekend streaming thingy that we did, and basically everyone got involved, everyone was on the stream. So it ran for about 40 hours. It was absolutely crazy, but we did both days, so we did the Saturday and the Sunday. And in that weekend we managed to do a few things around the base, which is actually, you know, kind of really actually make ourselves a base. So if you didn't see the actual stream, what we did was we built this. So if this makes no sense to anyone, let's just go over it one more time. So if you didn't see the stream, I decided that in the stream it would be fun to make a dessert in the desert. Okay, so that was the first layer. The second layer was, once I'd finished the dessert in the desert, I thought, well, maybe I should make a desert inside the dessert with a dessert in it. Which this makes no sense to anyone, but you know, it's kind of things you get up to on streams. So anyway, there's a dessert in a desert, in a dessert, in a desert. So that was Saturday's stream, just for fun, and Zloy went and threatened me with rather a lot of TNT to get rid of the abomination. But anyway, the second day of the stream, what we did was we worked on this together. Me and Zloy did quite a lot of work on putting this together, and Zloy made this really ugly sphinx. I don't know what to call it. It's a sphinx. He took its nose off, but I felt it looked a bit better with the nose. I really like the body. I think the face is really derpy. Really like the face. So that gets to stay. Let's just jump into bed. And also what we did was we've pretty much put together the beginnings of a base area, which was desperately needed. Let's put it like that. So yeah, we're going to do a little bit of work on making this look a little bit nicer. Possibly over a couple of streams, I don't know. I think it looks okay, but it just needs a lot more texture and a lot more shape around it, and you know, a little bit of detailing so it kind of stands out and pops a little bit. But anyway, that's something that we're going to do in the future. So that's kind of what we got up to over the weekend. You can still see those views over on Twitch if you've missed them and you want to go watch 4 hours worth of me streaming, then it's all there. But anyway, today the real point is that today we're going to be working on... Oh, actually, I should tell you about this before I do anything. So basically, I looked back on after a little while, and Silent took a little bit of pity on me and came over and helped me out doing a load of mining. So I'm pretty kitted up. So this is obviously what Silent picked up for me. Quite a lot of stuff there. A lot of good stuff there indeed. I also picked myself up quite a lot of stuff. So I've got a few diamonds there, I've got a few elsewhere. And I actually managed to make it out to the end. Oh yeah, and I've got some wings which Silent gave me, and an amazing pick which Silent gave me. So Silent is a really nice guy, looking after me on my way back. So I managed to actually get a few things together. So I'm feeling vaguely kitted out now. So I've got a load of iron, I've got quite a few diamonds, I've got a few more diamonds inside, so I'm not completely poor. Not anymore anyway. So yeah, that's something that happened. So Silent and I spent a while just digging around underneath here, and it's like honeycomb underneath here now. So yeah, that's what we've done. Oh my goodness, what feels like not that long ago, but it sort of all happened. See, even more diamonds. There's some more diamonds. I need to organise all of my stuff. I've got a few shulkers together. Zloy gave me a couple of shulkers. Everyone's been so unbelievably kind, because I didn't have much at all when I came back, but now I do. I've got all of this. Look, diamond gear, a nice pick, a nice sword. I think the sword I got from the end. So I've decided to move my entrance to my base area from over there to over here. And just the other day when I was sort of chilling out and just doing stuff around the place, I decided to start making myself a tunnel. So this is my big tunnel. This is the way that I used to come in, and that connects up to Zap's tunnel. But this is my tunnel now, and what we're going to do today is we're going to work on this. We're going to try and make this look like... I don't know what, I'm thinking it'd be really nice just to start the desert theme a little bit further up here. So that when you sort of round this corner, it's all just desert. It's desert all the way in. And then that will connect up to this red tunnel quite nicely, and I won't be popping off down Zap's tunnel anymore. Let's have a look down this way. I'm pretty sure it's Zap's tunnel that it connected up to. Go, go, go. Yeah, there we go. So over here... I wonder what that does. I won't push it just in case. Over here, I've got a little sign that goes Groover. And another sign that says Groover in case you missed the first one. So I'm going to fill this in and Zap can do what he wants with that, and I'm going to have my own entrance. So yeah, that's what we're going to be working on today. So I think the first things first is I need to put down some flooring. I need to put some lighting in the floor, so I should probably pick out every, I don't know, one, two, three. I think sort of a gap of 2 and then something to do some lighting would be a good idea. I might need to head over to the shopping district and buy myself some light, so if I'm lucky I might find some glowstone nearby and just do it in glowstone. Anyway, so I'm going to get started with this and we'll be back in a moment. Right, so I was just doing a little bit of work here and there and moving a few things around and getting myself organised. I've picked up a few bits and bobs, and I happen to see a creeper walk through my portal from the other side. So I'm a little bit thinking, how am I going to do this? I think we just go and hope that I get to kill it before it blows up. Ah! Oh, why? Why? Okay, I'm going to tidy up the back side of that portal another time, but for now, let's just give this front area a little quick tidy. Okay, so that's not too bad. It just left a little bit of a dent. So, let's have a look what we got going on here. I'm going to just put that out there. Let's see, I've already got my lighting sorted out. So what I was really thinking was that if I do have a floor, I'd like it to be a little bit textured, and it's really going to go across like this here. So maybe what I'm going to be doing is just playing about with some of these shapes with the stairs and just try and have a completely transparent floor all the way along, so all of the lighting just makes its way through really nicely. What do we think? Looks like a thing? Probably. Right. Oops, no, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah, okay, so what I'll do is I'm just going to extend this floor outwards from here with the slabs. So I've run out of things already. Right, so I need to collect up a couple of things, and I'm going to have the floor going side to side the whole way. This is going to be, that's the right height, and it's going to let lots of light through. So I'm going to throw the floor down, and then we'll be back in a moment to have a look at doing some walls and potentially the ceiling. Okay, so that's the floor kind of done. I'm not really feeling it, if I'm honest, but what I'm thinking is I'm going to do the sides and the walls a little bit first before I start having a look at redoing the floor, because I think if I just start changing everything all the time, it's just going to become painful. The other thing is as well, I need to move the portal up ever so slightly. It might be worth me just digging this out a little bit higher as well. What do we think? It's just going to be 1 block. But probably worth it. Yeah, 1 block, but probably worth it. So I'm going to do that as well. Okay, and we're back. So what I've done is I've actually knocked the walls out a little bit further and raised the roof a fraction as well. So what I really need to do is kind of give a little bit of a textured backdrop over here. And I kind of thought it'd be fun to use the some stairs at the sides there. But I'm starting to think maybe that was a little bit of a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. Because I need something that's just going to go behind, that's just really going to make sure that there's some colour in place there. So I think what I need to do is take those back out and pretty much just replace it all with sand. Let's have a quick look at that before I go and take away too much stuff. because I kind of think that the stairs are kind of going to go from here like that. If I take that out, that's just going to lead in a little bit. And then I need to think of some nice sort of shapes that I can start using behind there. Kind of don't want to push it back any further, because then that'll be just a huge amount of space between. So maybe what I really need to do is just start off having, let's see, these in here kind of position. Because I think it's going to need a little bit of something. Let's see, can I get that one out of place? Yeah. Thank you. Like that. And then it's going to need to step forward here a little bit, which is kind of what I brought these out for. And I just wonder what they're going to look like if they do that. We'll ignore the top for now. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to try a few things off camera and just see what I come up with. And if I land on something that I really like, then we will start laying that out. At the moment, I'm just feeling this is a little bit boring. I don't know what you guys think, but I think for me it's definitely a little bit boring. Maybe if I... Does this still work? Yeah, okay, so that kind of works. So what I'm actually thinking here is I don't think that the stair looks good like that, but it's that this... Oh, come on, not like that. It's that these don't connect up with... Oh, they do. Gonna have to have a little play with that, I think. Anyway, yeah, okay, I'll go away and have a little play off camera and see what I come up with. And see if there's anything that I particularly like. Right, so I think I've actually come up with a design or pattern that I quite like. Yeah, something like that. But I just ran back to the base just to grab a couple of things and see what I think. Because what I was half thinking was, based on something that Loy said the other day when he was criticising my building ability, was to put some kind of colour behind to make it pop. And I think he's right. I think if I just... Oh no, this is not going to work, is it? Because cacti are a problem. Maybe I just need to reconsider what I'm doing. Maybe I don't do cacti because they really are going to be difficult. Yeah, cacti are not going to fit because you can't put anything around them, but I quite like the extra bit of something there. Let's have a quick look at this side as well. Let's get rid of the cacti. Maybe just something like that. And then if I got a darker wood, I feel like it's lacking something here now. Yeah, it really is. I think what I'll do is I'll go with this for the now, and maybe have a little muse on it. But if I get a darker wood there in trapdoor form and just put it over the top, then that would give us a lot of extra depth and interest. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to crack on and do this and see what it looks like and see how I feel about it. I think it's got some potential. It just needs a little bit of something to break up that. Yeah, okay, I'll be back in a mo. Right, so I've done a little bit of work down there now, and I'm kind of a little bit more happy with it, and I'm just sort of turning my back, so that when I turn around, I'll get a little bit of a sense of what it looks like myself, so let's have a look. Yeah, you know what? I like it. I like it a lot. Now, I've added the lanterns in, and I put in some green, and I've put a bit of sand in as well to give a little bit of extra texture. The thing that I'm feeling now is it feels like it needs to have some torches in the walls somewhere. But there's loads and loads of light around. Okay, so I've got a pattern that I like. I need to repeat it on both sides. I think we know what we're doing. I'm going to go crack on with that, and we'll be back in a moment. Okay, nearly there, guys, nearly there. I'm really quite liking the look of it. It's, yeah, it's kind of imposing. When you're walking through it, you kind of feel like you're low, which is really nice, and I want to accentuate that with the roof. So what I'm kind of thinking is I might need to raise the roof just a little bit further, or maybe I just do it in the middle of these areas. I don't know, but I'm really tempted just to raise the roof that little bit further. Let's have a quick play with that and see what it looks like. Hairish. Right. Now if I go absolutely wild with this, then I'd probably use a whole lot more stairs. Which could be a thing. Gosh, that wasn't meant to connect up like that. Maybe take that away. Put it back in there-ish. Let's see, do I have any slabs? Yeah, I've got some slabs. Awesome. Let's see, from that kind of point of view, what do we think? Let's just grab these back up. Yeah, I think so. And then I think what I'll do down this area here, let's just take these away quickly and go like that. Okay, I can dig all these back out in a moment or two, it's not a problem. So I'm thinking if I go one higher here, and maybe in with the steps again. Maybe what I need to do is if I take that out and then I just have the steps going in like that, and then that, and that. Whoops. Don't want to go wasting things. Yeah, I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Right, so I'm not going to put you guys through the pain of watching me putting down loads of scaffolding and taking it away and making a mess and this and the other. So I think what I'll do is I'll just go away and finish this off camera. Yeah, okay, back in a moment. Right, and that is it finally finished. I'm really liking it. I think it needs a little bit more detailing, but I'm going to just play about with that off camera and see what I end up with. Yeah, I think that looks really cool. I still need to move the portal around a little bit, so why don't we do that now real quick. So what needs happening is it needs to basically come up by at least one block and then move outwards. So let's just break that. Right, so that is it. Done. I think this looks really cool. I think it needs a little bit more detail in some places. But like I said, I need to do that off camera because otherwise I'll just be playing with this for hours and hours and hours and hours. Whereas I can do it a little bit more casually between things, and then I've got something to show you next episode. But I think this is pretty much exactly where I want it to be for now, which is great. It means that I've actually got a connection to the Nether Hub, finally. So anyway guys, I think it is time for me to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today, seeing me get all this organised. I do think it needs a little bit more colour in here just to make it pop a little bit more, but we'll do that, we'll sort that. Anyway guys, just wanted to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please drop a like, and if you want to see some more, drop me a subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye!